When the sun goes down, tensions go up in the northwest Louisiana town of Springhill. Police and merchants are on edge due to a string of armed robberies. It's new tonight with crime team reporter Chris Redford. Chris, 'tis the season for these kind of crimes.
That's right, Jerry. This is armed robbery season all over the Arklatex, but to have so many in a row is a first for Springhill. When Jennifer Bishop closes up the shop in Springhill, she tries very hard not to think about the recent rash of armed robberies.
I can't help it, but I try to think of something else other than that.
In the last few weeks, authorities say a masked man has been walking into businesses at closing time and robbing the clerks, all of them women.
One clerk did report that the individual grabbed her and grabbed in the chest area with what appeared to be lifting her clothing.
Police Chief Ronnie Coleman says the robbers hit 4 stores in Springhill and about half a dozen in nearby Columbia County, Arkansas. Coleman says the robbers used both a gun and a knife. He says it's important people in the area keep their eyes peeled and be aware of their surroundings at all times, especially closing time.
We have beefed up patrol in the business areas.
Coleman says his officers have been working around the clock trying to solve these robberies and trying to prevent even more by making themselves available to anyone working at night.
It's a lot easier for us to come over and help them to get out safely than it is to try to determine who was it that committed this crime.
I will be very glad when he's caught.
Until he is, Bishop plans to take authorities' advice and do whatever it takes to stay safe. Now, Bishop says she makes sure she's never alone at closing time. She either has a customer or her boss wait for her to leave. Police will also wait for employees. All they have to do is call and ask.
Good idea there. You know, Chris, we don't often hear about a crime wave like this going on in a small town. So it's good to know that they're getting on top of it now there in Springhill. Thanks for the story. And anyone with information on the robberies is asked to call the Springhill Police Department just as soon as possible.